And welcome back. Welcome back to Game Wolf Plays Quake. Today, starting episode 2, any day of the year by my reckoning. You know, slowing it down during the holidays, but gonna pick right back up. Going to overdrive. Although it's been kind of a shit month. But hey. Hey. Hang on there. Because we're going to the realm of black magic. So there should be wizards and shit, but I didn't see any wizards. So I couldn't exactly blame them for doing anything, since there were none. And just like how episode 1 starts off, you get a little installation level thingy. You will include a new enemy type to the fray. He's known as the Enforcer. He shoots you with lasers, and when you kill him, he drops cells that you can't use until a weapon you get later. But you should collect some cells now, while you have the chance. You will be happy for yourself, and all your friends will love you. Oh! Plus it makes some nice noises. Like, I don't even know what these sounds are. I like to have some fun looking at the cutting room floor, or like any website that has beta content for this kind of thing. I don't know, it's like, what could have been of stuff? People really getting into that phase with these late 90s games that the betas were like, since everything was such a massive leap in gaming graphics and technology that people didn't really know what to do yet. So, you see all these weird prototypes. It should be a real fun time. And of course, people are using them as creepypastas instead of actually analyzing the data, but whatever. It is not my place to judge. It is my place to tell you that the Rottweiler is apparently a pun on rot, at least in the game, which is why I think they used it. Now you know. Oh yeah, in the first level, well, in this first level, in episode 1's level, I didn't think there was any keys, and this one there's definitely keys, and they, because of this level type, they are key cards. I don't know if there's any other kind of type of key, but it's still going to be essentially gold and silver. You know, even though the model looks different, it's not a voxel. We don't have to worry about voxels. But yeah, it's still going to be a gold key and a silver key. You're never getting more than 2 keys at once. At least I hope not. Wouldn't that be a shame? Well, that'd be kind of cool. Like, you get a gold key, you open the gold door, and then like later on there's another gold key with a gold door. Like, I wonder if someone could do that. Or if someone's done that in Doom. I know in some Doom mods or something, it's just like, okay, what if we had all variants of skull and key card and count them as 6 separate keys? It's like, whoa, slow down, buddy. I touch a key, a person spontaneously manifests out of air. That is how it works. It makes no difference going in these waters. You're getting out with a secret, and it's not, I mean, okay, it's a secret, but it's kind of a relatively worthless. Not one of the better secrets in the game. But when you fall off, it's no big deal. I guess having the health packs is what makes it a good secret. Even though I already have a mega health. But never you mind. Did you like that secret where I walked through the wall, by the way? Yeah, that's a holdover from Doom shit, isn't it? I don't recommend hiding your shit behind walls, but at least in that case it made sense, because there was... I didn't notice it before, but there's little stairs at the side. It's like, maybe this does lead somewhere. And it does. I suppose if you shot it, you might be able to see the bullets go through the wall. Which, I guess I didn't think... Let's just say I didn't think to look there, ever. That's a possibility with yours truly, if I do say myself. Yes. Yes. Here comes the sun. And it's made of black holes. That's what they tell me. Also supernovas, probably filled with alcohol in them. Here's an interesting secret. There's a secret within a secret here. But to get the secret within a secret, you have to shoot the other drain past that way and hope you get to it in time. Yeah. I made it work eventually. Also, I did not tell you this so far, but, or maybe I did and I didn't, but I have not been mentioning the biosuit power-up. And I want to go into a little detail just for a simple reason. So you don't move as fast when you're underwater with this, when you're underwater at all. And it does have a time limit. You know, it's a lot like... It's a combination of how Doom's thing works and how the diving suit works in Duke Nukem 3D, kind of. But there's also another suit in a different Quake mod, which acts differently. So when we get there, I'll tell you what that does. But yeah, I didn't feel like explaining the biosuit because I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. You just go underwater with it. It's fine. Not much else to that. But it's important to point out, so I just did. Never again. Yeah, I love that pentagram protection stuff when I didn't even need it. Are you beginning to see why I'm good at this game? I don't know. I do have to ask why Quake does feel easier than Doom, but I think it just really is there's less I have to pay attention to. That might be it. Also, considering that it's designed without having to rely on maps is a big fucking thing. So you have to actually make it possible for the player to find their way. But I suppose it could be a huge problem for those of you used to maps. So go back to Doom. It's fine. Yeah, I think that's my one major complaint is the lack of mapping, but I know why. It's because I tried mapping stuff in 3D, and the closer you're going to get to that, or like the earliest method of seeing 3D maps in-game, I'm just reminded of Metroid Prime, all the way back in 2002. So go there from 96, it's like, okay, they figured it out in like 5 years, that they have to figure out how to map 3D content. And it doesn't exactly work out that way, but they tried. Yeah. Or like, imagine like any Mario Kart game in the recent memory trying to draw up maps for that when, you know, it's not just straight lines, there's multiple dimensions of track. It's not going to be indicative of where you are exactly, but it's a good reminder. Here's a yellow armor that I don't need. Or no, what's interesting about that secret is that I could just it's going to happen more often than not, but there's going to be just, you see a thing, you touch the thing, it's a secret. Because the trick is to get it in there, not actually knowing where it is. Execution is important. Remember to execute your ideals in an orderly fashion. Unless your ideal is that of chaos, I guess. Discordianism. Which, you know, when Discord as an app was made, I thought it was going to be like something chaotic, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Discord's only as useful as the people using it. Alright, so those lasers activated as I go into the front, but since I'm in the side now, when I approach the exit, they ain't no big thing. They're annoying, but see, they shot me again. That's how I know the trigger point is right there at the front. Probably on that one stair, too, which would make the most sense, but, you know, it doesn't have to make sense. It can just happen, and you just try to remember it for some reason. Seems I'm going back for the yellow armor, by my reckoning. It probably, even though it's fine to have this yellow armor, I feel like it's still better to have the red armor on. I just feel safer with it, but it's not like I can patch up my armor any other way besides getting a fresh one, so there you have it. You can't just go back and be like, repair armor, with like ammo or something. It's probably something that happens in the Team Fortress mod, which the original one's based off of Quake. Surprise, surprise. Nobody's surprised by this. I mean, maybe you should be, but you should not be either. It's to remind you that mods can be successful, regardless of the source material. So continue to mod. Friends! Next time when I come back, more medieval stuff. We're done with the primeval. Let's get medieval. I know I've said getting medieval before, but that's supposed to be the theme of the episode, so here we go.